The Indiana Fever squandered a golden opportunity, falling 88-84 to the Washington Mystics, a team near the bottom of the standings. Despite leading by double digits and controlling the first half, Indiana unraveled as Washington stormed back with a decisive 22-7 run. The loss, which dropped the Fever to 7th place in the playoff race, left both fans and players frustrated, with Sophie Cunningham voicing blunt criticism after the game. Indiana appeared in command early, building a 13-point lead behind strong play from Aaliyah Boston, Kelsey Mitchell, and Sophie Cunningham. Boston anchored the interior with 20 points and 9 rebounds. Mitchell created opportunities with 14 points and 9 assists, and Cunningham supplied energy on both ends. Odyssey Sims also chipped in off the bench, providing needed playmaking. But those contributions weren't enough to secure the win, as costly mistakes shifted momentum. The Fever's collapse wasn't fueled by elite star power from the Mystics, but by Indiana's own errors. Turnovers piled up, defensive breakdowns grew constant, and foul trouble handed Washington 26 free throw attempts. In the fourth quarter alone, Indiana allowed 14 free throws, surrendering control of the game. Meanwhile, Washington's young standouts, Sonia Citron and Kiki Iffen, capitalized. Citron scored 21 points with poise, while Iffen delivered 18 points and 12 rebounds, including critical second-chance boards that flipped momentum. What had been a comfortable cushion turned into a one-possession battle, and Indiana never found a counter once the Mystics dictated the tempo. This pattern, strong stretches dissolving into avoidable collapses, has haunted the Fever all season, but with the playoff race tightening, each mistake now carries greater weight. Fans' frustration centered less on effort and more on direction. Boston dominated inside, Mitchell created shots, and Cunningham pushed pace, but offensive sets stagnated late. Too often, possessions ended with Mitchell forced into isolation against multiple defenders, while shooters stood idle. Cunningham admitted afterward that the offense slowed to a halt, saying the team did a lot of standing instead of moving the ball. Head coach Stephanie White's post-game comments pointed to familiar issues, stagnant offense and excessive fouling. But her rotation decisions drew sharper criticism. Sharpshooter Chloe Bibby, a 42% three-point threat, didn't see the floor despite Indiana's desperate need for spacing. White explained it was a defensive matchup choice, but with the Fever giving up free throws and wide-open threes regardless, fans questioned why a potential solution sat unused. The difference between words on the floor and from the bench was stark. Cunningham's blunt demand that Indiana rediscover its toughness and stop using adversity as an excuse resonated with fans. White's explanation, meanwhile, stopped short of accountability, leaving questions about missed adjustments and rigid rotations. Ultimately, the Fever didn't lose because Washington was superior. They lost because preventable mistakes, poor adjustments, and untimely stagnation undermined strong individual performances. With playoff hopes on the line, Indiana must rediscover its edge and address the strategic shortcomings that keep turning winnable games into painful collapses.